Welcome to the Week in Review at the Nebraska Department of Education. I'm David Jesperson, Public Information Officer for NDE. Thank you so much for watching this brief update. The goal over the next few minutes is to fill you in on some of the news, notes, and events that have happened recently involving NDE. The Nebraska State Board of Education declined to issue a declaratory order that would mandate masks in schools as requested by the Nebraska State Education Association. After careful consideration, the request was declined as the board does not have the authority by law to issue such health mandates. Nebraska state law gives local boards of education the authority to make rules and regulations concerning the health of students in public schools. You can find the decision in a press release at education.ne.gov. The board also had a very busy December meeting. Nebraska's 2020 Teacher of the Year, Megan Hellberg, presented to the State Board of Education for the very last time, and the 2021 Teacher of the Year, Paul Timm, introduced himself to the board members. Hellberg discussed her experience as a teacher during the pandemic and how she didn't let COVID slow her down, but instead moved online, allowing her to talk to teachers across the state. Paul Timm gave an introduction and provided his reasons for becoming a teacher. He also laid out several of his goals for the year, including helping teachers incorporate science and technology in their classrooms. The board also approved a grant from National Geographic to develop teaching resources for integrated science and social studies education. The funds will be used to mobilize Nebraska students and educators as citizen and social scientists by collecting and analyzing data from Nebraska's waterways, which could inform potential legislation. The board also approved the 2021 State Board of Education meeting dates. Now, generally, the board meets on the first Thursday and Friday after the first Monday of the month, and there's no meeting in July. You can find the new schedule on the State Board page of education.ne.gov. Board members also officially recommended a statewide mask mandate to ensure the safety of all students, staff, and community members in the form of a board resolution. Additionally, the board issued a resolution praising local health departments and health professionals who have worked tirelessly since the pandemic began. And a third resolution was issued honoring Native American culture and encouraging all Nebraska schools to include the contributions of Native Americans in their curriculum. The board approved changes to the statewide assessment and accountability. NSCAS Phase 1 pilot replaces NSCAS summative for English language arts and mathematics in grades 3 through 8 in the spring of 2021. This pilot is a proof of concept assessment for the through-year adaptive model announced last year. There will be no public reporting of data for 2020-2021. The NSCAS science assessment is also changing to reflect college and career-ready standards and will have a field test for grades 5 and 8 this year. And finally, the December board meeting was the last meeting for members John Witzel and Rachel Wise. Board members and the commissioner took time during the meeting to thank the outgoing members for their hard work and significant contributions. John Witzel served the board for 6 years representing District 4. Rachel Wise served the board for 8 years representing District 3. Two new board members, Jacqueline Morrison and Patty Goebbels, will join the board in January. You can find more information on all of the board items in the State Board Report at education.ne.gov. And this is the last week in review for 2020. We wish you a safe and healthy holiday season, and thank you for tuning in.